4, contact descent.
Affirmative, Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.
Field is in sight, 16,000. Field is in sight, 16,000.
Слушаюсь, обходя, остановился.
Attitude.
There she goes. Field is in sight, 16,000. Hey, what's going on there?
And at 02, follow the 14, cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 60 and me at 3000.
Alpha Bravo from 207. 13 miles. Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Go 20.
Okay, sweet.
Copy both flags.
So, guys, I had a small hiccup, so nothing has happened. I needed to restart the stream because my PC was not sending to Twitch, and I hope the issue is solved. We are here with a champions lightweight match, a 2v2 match, best of 3, and this is 81 Banani, your host today, and I'm very satisfied with the skin work that I have. So let me see if we are seeing everything here. So at least we see 500 first. We have one backup here in case there is a late disconnect. Shall I count down? I'm asking. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And the match is officially started. The other guy needs to disconnect. Third pilot, please disconnect now. And we have here Skidmark as reserve, and Johnny Bravo and Tyrant from 500 first just took off from Waziani, and they go straight into separation. Then we go to the other side, see who is on the other side of the bubble, taking off from Caboletti. We have Single Shot and Flash from Jagdgeschwader 78, KG 78. I call them 78 from now on. And let me see. Yeah, okay. Please let me know if the sound and everything is good, that you can see and hear everything well. There is a game sound, there is my sound, and also some music in the background. Well, I can turn it up a little bit. I think it's loud. It should be loud enough for you to hear, or is it too loud? I'm not sure. So this is the bubble, and the bubble has a .95 nautical mile width. Let's say in the radius is then kind of 47 nautical mile. It's a quite big bubble for 2v2, so it means that people have plenty of place to act. And here we have some flat terrain, and we have mountains on the south and in the very much north of the combat zone. People going very high. 51st separated from earlier stage, makes it easier for the opponent to resolute them, but everyone is higher than 30,000 feet. So I hope that we see a very, very cool match today. I can imagine. This is going to be cool. But here, 78 is going to split at this moment. Why I'm actually streaming at 72? Oh, this is not good. I need to change the setting for the next stream. This is not what I usually do. I do a stream 1080. Let's get back to the match and see how they're doing. So both teams are in the bubble now, and the distance is kind of 60 nautical mile still. So 60 nautical miles are pretty much high distance or long distance to shoot anything. Let's take a look at the veterinary. So we see here, oh, very strange. I would go also with Sidewinder when I go 2v2, but as I see, people have plenty of AMRAAMs with them. So only AMRAAMs, no heaters, and let's see how we're going to do. Sometimes Sidewinder could help because the terrain, you can see down here and see this is pretty much pretty much high hills or mountains down there. You can go down into the valleys, and then you can get very close to your enemy, and then also in dogfight scenes it's always good to have a Sidewinder with you. But yeah, the first AIM 120s kind of gets exchanged between Flash and Tyrant and Johnny Bravo, where single shot leaves that unanswered. Now, typical Tyrant and Bravo are going to fly towards each other to be able to mutually support themselves. Let's see how Single Shot is doing with this. Single Shot will not be able to guide his missile, because at the moment that he guided the fired the missile, he needed to go defensive to get rid of Johnny Bravo's missile. So the missile goes here. We're gonna waste, but somehow probably reacquired the track and lost it again. So waste. Tyrant on single shot again from somehow 20 nautical miles. Hey, thanks for the follow, mate. And thanks for the Prime. RMK Gandhi, thank you very much for your subscription with Prime. And DJJUMBLAAYA confirms that the quality is good. I'm sorry, something happened. I just set the OBS for Champions for the first time, and have new motherboard. A new monitor. And I was working with the resolution, and I think something went wrong. I intended to stream 1080, so bear with me. From the next match on, we're going to see 1080, not 720. It is actually really a pity. So Tyrant goes in, facing single shot, while Johnny Bravo is trying to cover him. Flash is going around to go on Johnny Bravo. Let's go on Tyrant. Tyrant fires another missile here and see if the prey can fly away from it, dodge it. to the end. He goes serpentine to just get rid of that, and he is not doing that the way he wanted to. So we have a 2v1 now. It's going to be very, very, very difficult for Flash to get away from this. Oh man, oh man. Okay, it's very hard. Tyrant again on Flash. The other target is Burn-In, but flying. Moment like this, they need to leave the server. You are not allowed to fly with the damage or in fire aircraft. Tyrant doesn't see him, and he passes him, and he fires on Tyrant, and see if Tyrant can get rid of that missile. This Tyrant was sitting in the driving seat, and he is very much lucky to get rid of that. And the second missile, is he able to outrun that missile, or he's not? So Flash does a good job, really, really good job to balance the fight. Again, Tyrant was in the driving seat. Tyrant was flying towards him. He didn't see him. Maybe he didn't have any kind of support from Johnny Bravo's. And Johnny Bravo is... Oh no! Johnny Bravo is probably disconnected. He's just literally standing in the air like in a helicopter. And with that, Flash will be, and 78 will be the winner of the first round. Look at that. Johnny Bravo is stuck in the air. 0 knot speed at 20,000 feet. And nothing is going to happen. Does Flash radar sees him? Because it's dead for the game. Okay, this is... I don't know if I can tell him or not. Let me see if I can find Tyrant quickly. He should be on match. Okay, so I just texted the organizer, see if I am allowed to let Flash know that happened to Johnny Bravo. Okay, Johnny Bravo disconnected. Okay, now he knows. Now he knows through the chat. Or these those. Okay. So. Okay, now I wrote in the chat for everyone to read. Yeah. So hopefully he does it, and he's not going to go around and look for the enemy. I have the okay from the organizer. It's very kind of them to let the opponent know that he's okay to return to an enemy base, and this is also a little bit different with Champions Tournament, which is new, and this is the very second match of this tournament. The first match was streamed by, I think, Light, if I'm not wrong. It was, let me check, it was a 4v4, I think. The Champions has different brackets to fly on. So you have the heavyweight, which is 8v8. And the squad wants to have no 8 pilots. They can go to 6v6, which is light heavyweight, I think. Then this is 4v4, which is middleweight, and then we have lightweight, which is 2v2. This is lightweight bracket you're seeing today. So now I think Flash understood or read the chat that I wrote return to the enemy base, and he's on his way to Vaziani. He goes for shore high. He is not burning. He has kind of 99 RPM, so he's military power to just save as much as possible of fuel and go high to reduce the drag, and hopefully he makes it with the fuel. So if you have any questions with regards to the tournament, please let me know, and I can answer that either in the chat or as a commentate. And please bear with me that we have a couple of minutes delay, so we are semi-live, not fully live. That's why the answer can come a little bit later verbally. The reason is we want to reduce the chance of picking some scenes from the stream and get any advantage of that when we are live. And the organizer wanted me to have 5 minutes of delay between the stream and the DCS. So, Jagdgeschwader 78 was active around 2020 something, and I haven't seen them participating in any tournaments ever since. It's very good to see them back. It's one of the experience in old squads in the DCS world. So we had an unlucky freeze for the first round. There was an unlucky scene where Tyrant couldn't see the Flash come in and then passed by, and so Flash got his 6 and fired 2 AMRAAMs from that position, and the second one was not dodgeable. But as I said, this is best of 3, so there is still good chance for 501st to come back. That's what can surely happen or not. So let me see if I can make it a little bit more interesting. I'm started a prediction for you guys. You can see it now because you hear me a little bit with delay, so the time that I'm saying this, the prediction is already there. Let's see, start with that. Who is gonna win the match, the whole match? Is it gonna be the JG78 or is it gonna be the 501st? And the prediction goes for, let's say, 10 minutes. And we're gonna start it. Here we go. So the prediction is on. The prediction is on now, and in a couple of minutes we know how the people in the chat see the chance of each of the teams to win this match. So there is a let's see. If I can get an invite link for the Discord server, in case you're watching this stream and you say, "Wow, this is something for me. I have a comrade. We can be there. We can do a 2v2 or even more. If your squadron or your team or your community is able to bring more pilots, even go to 4v4, 6v6, 8v8, don't hesitate. I'm gonna just post the link to the Discord server of the Champions Tournament in the chat. Go there, follow the tournament, get the information from first hand, and then you have also the required information when the next season is gonna start. Until then, you can enjoy the streams and you can prepare yourself to be part of it. Here we go. He just needs to land the right airport, because here at Vaziani we have three. We have Tbilisi Lucini, we have Suganlog, and we have Vaziani. And Vaziani is the one. So here we go. This is the link to the Discord. Yeah, for us. You're asking why no deliveries of 78 installed, because nobody sent it to me, to be honest. I can't imagine that I have the 78's liveries a year ago, but probably not anymore. So make sure that you send it to me afterwards, and I'm more than happy to install it. I'm gonna check now to see if delivery were somewhere on the Discord server. I am still able to install it while we are restarting the server. Yeah, the skin is not posted in the required oh no, let me check. I put the skins and logos in. Yeah, okay, Horace, you have just done that. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna restart my DCS, and we're gonna have it in the second round. I apologize. My bad. Good. So Flash is there. It's a good thing. We need to restart the server, send you to a break. I download the skins and then install it, and we're gonna be back soon. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us, and we are going to be back in a couple of minutes with the second round of the match, best of 3 between JG78 and 500 first. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, I'm back. You probably hear me, but you don't see the DCS yet. I have tried to install the 78 skin. I hope it worked. It's made for core mods. I'm not going to install anything in my core mods. I moved it to saved games. Let's see if it worked or not. So we need to change the scores for sure. Blue is 1 and 51st no. Let's connect quickly to the server and check on the skins. And for sure, I can also do the music. Great. Spectators, F2. Let's see. Let's see. No, I'm not seeing any skins. So, sorry guys, your skins are made for core mods. I'm not going to put anything in my core mods. I keep everything for saved games. I'm not sure why is not working. It should be also able to put them in the save game, and it should nevertheless work. Okay, got that. Why? Let me. They have a very strange structure. So let me leave the server very shortly. So 1 minute. Need 1 minute to get out of it and correct it, because it is very important to me that we see the skins. So let me click on it. So this is the F-18 Hornet. And this is the F-16. Okay, copy and paste. And now we're gonna restart the DCS and give it a second chance. It should work now. Okay. Okay, so and we are back. Hopefully with the skins now. On. Yep. Very good. Can both teams please declare ready? Okay. Okay, both teams are ready, and I'm going to count down now from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, guys. We watched 500 first for the first round to take off. Now we are looking at JG78 playing skins German marking and squadron logo. And very beautiful takeoff. Here on this side. Try to get a good thing here. Is it good? It's not bad, I think. Yeah. Cool. So, let's take a look at the result of our prediction. We started a prediction asking, hey, FTQ Evil, thank you for follow, mate. And good to have you here. So the result of the prediction: 75% said that 78 is gonna win. 25% said that 501st is gonna win. So we'll then resolve the outcome once we have the clarity. The prediction is over. You can't predict anymore. But we will see at the end who's going to be the winner. Maybe after this round, maybe we see a 3-round match. This is best of 3. 78 is already the winner of the first round. So if 501st wants to draw this match into a third round, they have to win this second round. No way. Otherwise, 78's gonna be the winner. Same thing, 78. Keep tight, quite tight, and then separates once get close to the bubble. I don't know why. Because the other side has only F-16, and F-16 radar is not able to see them from 100 nautical miles or something. It would cost them a little bit of G-craft and will reduce their speed. So it's good against Eagle, against Hornet, but when your opponent is flying pure F-16, it's not necessary, but it's legit, so can do it. 501st goes for the separation from the early on. No need to hide. From the enemy's radar, and all of the guys are over 30,000, but Johnny Bravo is slightly below. You see a lot of black skins these days. Okay, Tyrant is out. Clueless has just replaced him. Netherlands, United States. So probably either an American living in Netherlands or a Dutch living in the US. I assume because it's a one-seater. And here I have a single shot together with Flash. Single shot went down on a single shot in the first round. Flash was the guy who made it back to the enemy base. Not back to the enemy base, made it to the enemy base, because you're going always for landing at the enemy base and not at your own. You need to keep it in mind when you fly this. Different tournaments, different rules. So Last time we saw the first missiles coming off the rail from that distance. That's why maybe now 501st is a little bit more careful here with the altitude. Flash and single shot very high. I believe single shot's gonna give a first one. He is quite high. Yeah, here we go. So, single shot and flash fired the first at the same time, but Clueless was the one who fired earlier, even from about 10,000 feet less altitude, and it's not going anywhere. This missile is missed, not tracking or tracking very strangely. When they did that direction, because maybe Flash was flying there, and then Flash turned inwards, and the missile is going very, very long way and pulling G's and everything. So this missile is dead. These 2-1 are better ones, also closer to the targets, but both of them are also not a threat because they are slow. But let's see what if this goes on Clueless. It's gonna be a pity. Ooh, we saw the missile. Did you see that? Missile flew by. Wow. Okay. Everyone is cold. Clueless is the first one who's recommitting. Yeah. Okay. Blue has recommitted, at least partly. This is giving Johnny Bravo RWR warning, but he doesn't know that the missile is very far away and it's not a threat to him. It takes a little while till he got that, because he sees the missile is not turning to him when he goes left and right, and probably dead. So Clueless fires another one in the meanwhile on single shot. Single shot's cold, trying to dodge it. Is very low, very fast. Here we go. That's not a good flyby view. Another one from Flash. How many missiles does Flash still have? 4. Okay. These guys have plenty of missiles still to fire, and we're gonna see dogfights, hopefully, once the missile are all shot. So Blue is extremely careful, because this is the last round for them if they lose. Red wants to secure the win, therefore they're also pretty much careful, going with the long grinder. Next single shot on whom? It's on Johnny Bravo. Clueless fires a little bit late on him, thinking he is cold, but it is probably the delay of the RWR. This missile was not for him. He fires another one. Clueless needs to be a little bit careful with the number of missiles. He has only 2 AMRAAMs left, while the opponents have more. Flash must have 3 still. Yeah. 1 is already in the air. Single shot has 3. So 6 remaining, 1 in the air. And for this side, we have 4 here and 2 here. So number of missiles are same, but it's differently spread among the fighter pilots. Clueless, another one. He's going to run into the trouble with the number of missiles then at the end. He has only 1 AMRAAM. no need to keep them away from that distance. Now he needs to go back in the second row and let Johnny Bravo do the job, and he keeps the missile for either at the end of the round or for the occasion that Johnny Bravo runs into a very, very difficult situation, and then Clueless needs to fire the last missile to make the opponent leave Johnny Bravo alone. So single shots coming low. Here he is passing his teammate, going on Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo is there. Does he see him? Yes. Johnny Bravo sees him. Fires a missile. He runs directly into the missile, trying to go for a notch. Not successful. Johnny Bravo can get the second kill here. Here he's the guy who's on him. Second one. He did the job. Johnny Bravo did the job alone, and 501st is going to probably be the winner. They need to go on land first to make sure that they equalize the result. So they need to go on land at Vaziani. So for the prediction, guys, looks at the moment undecided. I'm very excited to see who wins at the end. 501st did very well. They had a mishap in the first round. For the ones who have just joined us, in the first round, Johnny Bravo had a disconnect, and Tyrant was hit already. So they lost the round, and this time Clueless came for Tyrant. 78 remained unchanged. See if they are going to bring a new guy or gonna fly with the same duo. We're gonna see that. Quite excited to see how it's gonna end. To watch Clueless a little bit while I'm doing some setup things. Unfortunately, I can't restart the stream in the middle to fix the resolution, and I apologize for 720 pixel resolution, especially when you're watching on your TV with a higher resolution. It's gonna be not so good. Luke Skywalker. Luke should be a big fan. What do we have on the other aircraft? Oh, it's so dark I can't recognize. Maybe from this side. Can anyone recognize this? It's also Star Wars stuff, right? I thought I'm a fan. but apparently I'm not. I don't recognize this. So look at that. Johnny Bravo is burning. How much fuel does he have? Unbelievable. And Lewis is not burning. Okay, it's not much to go. Another 27 miles, and I think Johnny Bravo is the first one who's gonna land. So let's go to Vaziani and see if we can find a good view. Yeah, there he comes. You see the contrail. Interesting that I can't see it from here. ACS renders under 40 nautical miles. Oh, yeah. Good weather. Ah, now I can see him. Here he comes. There we go. That brakes on. And touchdown. Johnny Bravo has landed at Vaziani. With that, we can say with confidence that the result of the first two rounds is a balance of one score each team. This means you're gonna see this third round. The second break is gonna be shorter. I don't need to install any skins, so we're gonna go right away into it. So don't go away. Stay with us, maybe 2 minutes, and we're gonna be back with the third round between JG 78 and 500 first. And this is Champions Tournament. AD Banana. And you will be live together with us in, let's say, 2 minutes. Stay tuned. So back to champions lightweight 2v2 between JG78 and 501st aggressors. 501st had a great comeback in the second round, made to pull the result to a draw, while the first round went to JG78. We have Flash, we have single shot, so no change of pilots. We have Tyrant as the backup for Johnny Bravo and Clueless. So they decided to keep the duo of the second round and not change the working machine. So want the team to write ready in the chat once so. So I can do the countdown. So pretty much exciting yet, because this is the deciding round of the match. The winner gonna takes it all. And we know that some people voted for 501st and some other for 78. So who wins? We're gonna know at the end. 2v2 is a very difficult discipline. I always say 2v2 is very difficult, and the more pilots you have, it's going to be easier. It's going to be easier to come back during the round. It is again more difficult to communicate, to plan, to execute the strategy. But from the flying and combat point of view, the 2v2 and 4v4 for me are the most difficult one. Usually when you lose the first aircraft or airframe, then it's going to be very hard to come back, especially in a 2v1. Yeah, 78 did a good job in the first round. 51st did a marvelous job in the second round. So it's very difficult to predict. I couldn't do that, to be honest. So red is ready. You're still waiting for blue. They have taken their armaments. Let me see. No, they're taxiing. They're not still ready. And they're going to be soon ready. They are back to Coboletti, and 501st is back to Laziani. Anytime soon, both teams should be ready. Yeah, good. Thank you. Blue is ready. So it's counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Go, go, go. Let's watch them. Germany is one of the countries in Europe who's not operating F-16. Most of European countries operate that. Denmark, Netherlands, Portugal, Belgium, Greece, and some more probably. I can't remember. Germany has already ordered F-35s. To be able to play the role in the NATO that is supposed to do. The Panavia Tornadoes are the only airframes Germany has at the moment, which is capable of carrying atomic weaponry, and it's going to be sorted out soon, and they're waiting for F-35 to come, because Eurofighter, the German version, is not capable of carrying nuclear weapon. So the Tornadoes will remain in service till the F-35s are delivered. Finland and Switzerland are operating F-18s. F-16 is still in Poland. Sorry, still in Poland. They have also F-16s. And write in the chat if you know any other European country flying Viper that I forgot to mention. So, same strategy. The German team keeps close together in the wedge kind of formation. Flash is joining up. Rendezvous with single shot. Now they're going for a separation. Probably at the edge of the bubble. Yeah. It's the same time as the last times. And same strategy for Johnny Bravo and Clueless. They are flying high, over 30,000, and burn-in. Not anymore. They were just burn-in. They stopped it. Johnny Bravo is also not burning anymore. So probably they're not going for a long shot, even though they had no problems with the fuel in the first two rounds. But they prefer probably not to give the first shot from the long distance. One is the result of the match so far. In case you've just joined, JG78 is taking on 501st, and this is the Champions Tournament 2v2 lightweight. Hope I can stream more of this interesting tournament for you. So if you're interested, the Discord server invite URL is pinned to the chat. Go there, click on, and go to the Discord server, be a part of the community. And if you want or wish to participate in the future tournaments, don't hesitate to do so. You can do that from the Discord server. So, no fires still? We are still waiting for the first missile. Let's see who fires the first one. So you see 78 been burning all the time. That's why they're closer to the bubble, to the bullseye, sorry. And Johnny Bravo and Clueless are saving fuels. They now started to burn. If Johnny Bravo is doing the same, not, he is still on mil power. Flash is very high, probably gonna shoot first AMRAAM here. Yeah, it goes nose high. Loved it. And fires at the same time. Okay, they decide to just crossfire. Clue is firing on single shot on the next target, the other side. While Johnny Bravo doesn't fire at all. Let's see how they're doing. Evil says Germans are usually too big. I think too big, you meant, for F-16. It means that from the body size, you mean. But F-16 is very, very small. I was the first time I saw an F-16, I got into it. It was next to an F-5, and I can remember F-5 is not much smaller. It's not smaller at all. It's even a little bit longer, but it also provides more space in the cockpit than F-16. I was really, really surprised by that. So let's see what Clueless is doing with that missile. He's down there, and yeah, he is good. So Red is the more patient one. Now we see Johnny Bravo firing the first missile. He's on Flash. Flash doesn't see him. Flash is focused on Clueless and gonna soon get the RWR. The reason why was that the single shot was cold. It couldn't give him SA. Now he fires one on Johnny Bravo to keep him away. JB responses to that. Now he's suspending. Clueless is still busy with that missile. Even though missile is looking very high, and not to him, he's down there somewhere. But probably took a while till the RWR was gone. Okay, missile exchanges from long distance. They're not very dangerous. Clueless has still the tanks on and 4 AMRAAM. Johnny Bravo has also 4 without tanks. Single shot fires 1. He has still another 3, no tanks, and Flash, 4 AMRAAMs, no tanks. So pretty much same the level of armament. While 501st is separated, which makes it difficult for them to support each other, JG78 are operating closer, now a little bit further. Clueless, the next touch, and the response comes straight at. Ooh! Oh, Clueless went to the ground. He went into the ground where they didn't see that scene. Now it's 2v1, single shots versus Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo got the message now. That's why he is going down. He's going down not only because of that missile, because he needs to be a little bit more careful. He went down even before he got the warning of 120 because he knew that single shot's gonna pull the trigger on him. Second, he should stay low now. It's very, very, very risky to go high. He needs to keep low, try to hide himself, get the first kill, and then go for the second one. Then he can unhide himself then. Is coming and firing on Flash, going low again. So the best distance to do that is kind of 11 to 10 nautical miles earlier, so that you can go cold immediately. Let's check the state of weapons. 2 AMRAAMs for Johnny Bravo. Single shot has still 2. And Flash should have another 2. Yeah, 3. So, okay, so it's going to be difficult. Now, Johnny Bravo needs to be stingy with those stuff. He has only 1 remaining. He's an excellent dogfighter. So if he can make to kill one of these guys with the remaining AMRAAM, then he's gonna have a very, very good chance to go in a dogfight and maybe get as a winner out of this round and for sure this match and bring the victory home. Flash still has 3. Ooh, that's going to be difficult. And they are spreading exactly what they need to do. They need to spread 4 AMRAAMs in total versus, I think, still 1 AMRAAM left. Yeah. Well, Johnny Bravo needs to utilize that last AMRAAM in a very, very efficient way. He's going to turn back into the enemy now, behind a hill. Oh no, Evil says he is nearly 2 meters, so it's going to be very difficult in the cockpit, my friend. I can imagine. I'm a couple of centimeters shorter than you, and even me have problem sitting in that, so for sure F-35s are more spacey. Absolutely. How is it with Eurofighter? Did you try it? I sat in a Eurofighter once and I found the cockpit really spacey, and there was enough room. What was really surprising to me was the size of the stick. The flight stick was very thick, and you couldn't really wrap your fingers around it. And that was really... So, single shot on Johnny Bravo. Single shot is high, Johnny Bravo is low. The question is who sees who first. So, single shot sees Johnny Bravo first. And we go with the missile. Missile comes from high. And Johnny Bravo is behind the hill and line of sights. Look at that, he's down there. Line of sights the missile. So, single shot has no single shot. Not a single shot anymore. Flash has still 3 AMRAAMs. He can decide this match. Johnny Bravo needs to also be very, very careful with the amount of fuel, because anyone who wins this needs to go on land, otherwise we're gonna have a draw at the end. So these guys get together visually. And now they give 2 shots. Why? Why they're so spending? And Johnny Bravo should go behind the mountains again and line of sight them. Great job, great job. Single shot had no. I think it was a mistake of Flash. Unintentionally gave that shot. So Johnny Bravo goes in. He doesn't know for whom he needs to go. He thinks they're out of missiles. The last AMRAAM flew by. The last AMRAAM flew by, and we're gonna see a dogfight scene of Johnny Bravo versus 2 JG-78 pilots. I didn't count with it. I thought one of those 4 AMRAAMs hit, which is not the case. So we have dogfight, and I told you Johnny Bravo is really good in that. I'm not familiar with the dogfight capability of JG-78's people, but they're gonna have probably a hard time here. So one is behind him, one is in front of him. Which one does he take to engage? The one behind or the one in front? He needs to turn to them. It's going to be a matter of fuel at the end. As JG-78, I would engage with one airframe, see, and save fuel with the other one, and then probably Johnny B is gonna go for the second one if he wins the first fight, and then the fuel will not be enough. But this is very hard to decide. I see Flash is getting slower and slower. Flash is out of fuel. Flash is out of fuel. So single shot is the last one who is capable of maneuvering. But the question is, how long does he still fuel? Johnny Bravo goes off burner. And we're going to see the merge. With no headshots. Here we go. Again. Gonna be another head-on scene. So, in between, Flash is down. Johnny Bravo is in a good position. I think single shot has also problems with fuel, and he doesn't need it anymore. No fuel can help him at this moment. So, the big question is now, how much fuel does Johnny Bravo still have? Is this enough to get back? No, not get back, to go on land. Look, 78 made to pull Johnny Bravo to the edge of, let's say, other side of the combat zone. Now, Johnny Bravo needs to go all the way to Caboletti, which is 110 nautical miles. He should have 1,000 or 900 pound fuel to be able to go there safely. Anything under 500 fuel is going to be very difficult. Between 500 and 900 is a matter of efficiency. But with 900, 800, you're safe. 500, 400 is also possible if you gain altitude. So we need to wait and see. Wow, wow, wow. I wish we had TACView real-time telemetry on the server so we can watch this while people go for landing. If Tyrant hears me, let me know if you guys have TACView on the server, or is it possible maybe for the next matches to get that. It's really good because we can just go through everything again, rewind back and watch some scenes that we have missed, and we can also see it in 3D. It's going to be quite interesting to do a debriefing while the remaining aircrafts are going for landing. So wait till the end. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. I'm just reading chat loud. So let me check. How much? How many RPM do we have? So RPM is 85%. 85% is nearly idle. I think, if I'm not wrong, F-16 has no RPM idle should be 75%, if I'm not sure. So he's pretty much low on RPM, and he has angle of attack of 6.8, 6.7. So RPM is falling, 84%. And the nose is very high. Yeah, this caused drag and consume more fuel. Speed is 275 knots. I don't think that he's gonna make. He won't make it. 22,000 feet of altitude. Flaps are 6% down. That's because the true speed is 280 knots. RPM went down to 83%. Angle of attack 7. Here says degrees. I didn't know that we talk about degrees when we talk about angle of attack. Always units, as far as I know. RPM 82%. It's going down. The engine still running. Otherwise, the RPM will be much lower. Now it's going high to 87%. He decides to go high and gain altitude little by little more efficiently than usually possible. 25 high. If he makes to go to 28,000, 30,000, he still can go and land from 30 nautical miles away. Even when the electronics is shut off with it better, but you have still another 80 nautical miles to go. He needs to stay at least for another 50 miles with a running engine till here, somewhere here. Let's see if I can put a mark. No, I can't put a mark here. So when he makes to come here, from there, from 30,000, he can go down the length. He needs to make till here, and I don't know if the amount of fuel is going to allow him. Let's keep the fingers crossed. 300 knots, bit faster, even though the altitude is higher now. 26 angels, 77% RPM, so it's very close to the idle. It's going to be difficult. I have no idea how much fuel he has, but the way he flies tells me he's around about 200 pounds maximum, and 200 pounds will probably not be enough. Is there anyone in the stream for the first time? Who's on this channel for the first time? Give a thumb up. We gotta resolve the result of a prediction, and you're gonna win some bits from Twitch. Well, we need to make sure if there is a winner. So 25% said 500 first gonna win, and 75% said that JG78 is gonna win. It's a ratio of 3-1. If you have a winner, we can resolve the outcome, but we will then decide. I think if we have a draw here, for my taste, 500 first came a longer way, especially in the third round. But all in all, the result will be 1-1, and we're gonna have no winner tonight. 27,000, 300 knots of speed, 7 degrees of angle of attack, and 78% of RPM. Just reading loud just because the resolution of the stream is 720. I apologize for that, was not an intention. We'll check on that for next time. I think I have activated Twitch's auto tuning setting for OBS, which I never do, and I don't know why Twitch thinks that I should stream in 720. Maybe because their preference is that to be able to provide better performance of service to as many as streamers as possible, not considering that the internet connection and the graphic power of a single streamer's device can be higher. DJJ Omblaya says that he was 400 of pounds. Let's see. Do you know? I'm interested. Okay, so 400. So he started with So I got the info, and you can also write it in the chat because we have delay of 5 minutes. That he had 500 pounds after the knockoff, probably. So it's a bit too low. I think 600, 700 would be possible from that distance. 400 will be very difficult, but there is still a chance if he flies efficiently. I said if he comes till here, then he's gonna land. You see this bright area here. My prediction was if he makes to come here with the engine still running, he gonna be able to land from the 20 something altitude. Now he's 27,000. I think there is a chance to land. Yeah. 27,000. Engine is still running. 77% RPM is idle. Now he needs to go nose down. 8.4 angle of attack is not good. Now he needs to go slightly down with the nose. Very slightly, or keep the altitude at least from 20 nautical miles from here, from the edge of the, let's say, border of the bubble. He can go nose down without any difficulty. Johnny Bravo will do it. I bet on him. Here the engine went out. Engine went out now. Yeah, RPM 40%. Engine is out. Now he's gliding. 25% RPM. And this is because of the wind. Cruise speed is 220 knots. He needs to go nose down. What he's doing, he's going slightly down, 25,000 of altitude. Exactly there, the fuel were out, and he's still 25,000. Gonna be difficult, but I think more than 50% chance that he's going to make it. The problem is the lower you go, the thicker is going to get the air, the higher is getting the drag. Nine percent RPM. So the engine is out. The blades are only rotating. $18,000. No, I need to correct myself. 70,000. If he were somehow here, 35,000. Yeah, but from here with 17 is gonna be very difficult. Don't know. I don't know. He may do it. The problem is the drag. He sees the airfield far away. You can see the airfield far away. Is he gonna make it? Still 15,000 feet of altitude. He's sinking too fast to be able to keep 2010 knots of speed. It's going to be very difficult. No way. If you were a bit higher, maybe 30 to 85 here, yeah, from here gliding, but 14, I'm not sure. He's stressed. Yeah, we need to wait. I know this is not the most beautiful part of the stream, but to know if we have a winner tonight, we need to wait. No other choice. He is doing a good job, need to confess. Another 18. If there were no air, no drag, he would made it. But thank God there is an atmosphere around the Earth. The worst thing is when you see the runway, but you're not making so far. This is the worst thing. Yay, it's there, but you're not making it. So 6.6 thousand feet altitude, 13 miles. No. The altitude here was too low. Not too low, lower than needed. And it was because he had not enough fuel to go higher. That's a problem. He climbed pretty and slightly, but didn't make to go to a higher altitude before the fuel was over. Yeah, theoretically, I would say won't do. I believe every one of us wanted to see a winner here. Not only the both teams wanted to see their comrades win, but also the people. Draw is nice, but a clear result is, I think, better for one team, not so good for the other team, but I think what most people want to see, if they have no affinity for any of the teams, they want to see a clear winner. When they have an affinity, then for sure they want to see their own team winning. So here is, yeah, that'd be very difficult. 1.8, sorry. 1500 feet altitude. Speed is 148. Oh no, he's gonna go down somewhere in Buleti City. No. Now goes high with the nose, but why? I would rather go for landing with the gears down, and he won't make it.
Affirmative, Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.
Field is in sight, 16000. Field is in sight, 16000. There she goes. Field is in sight, 16000. Hey, what's going on there?
And at 02, follow the 14, cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 60, me at 3000.
Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Go 20.
Okay, so we...
Copy both flags.
If you're still here, stay with us. We have 1-1 draw, and this is a round 4 actually, and we take it from here. So teams are there. Okay. And let me check. We have flash and single shot again. And on the other side, we have Tyrant, Bravo, and Skid Mark. Okay, good. So I just predict, just let's say, resolve the predict outcome, and therefore the other side has, I mean, JG78's fan got the bits, so it's a little bit pity because we have a winner here. So for that, what I'm gonna do, to be fair, is that we're gonna start another prediction, and we're gonna start the same thing, and we're gonna give it 10 minutes from now on. And the new prediction and to be fair and maybe give the right predictors the bits, we start a second time. So stream is ready. Okay, perfect. Both are ready. Thank you. And then I can count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go, guys. Let's go and watch the Jagdgeschwader 78 beim Takeoff. Here we go. Round 4. We need to add the round number to the scoreboard for the next time. Same thing. This time Tyrant is flying with Johnny Bravo and Skid Mark is watching. Nothing had changed with regards to the tactic. Another 9 minutes to go. The prediction gonna end in 9 minutes. Who's gonna win the match? You have the chance to win some points there. This is Johnny Bravo, who didn't make to go and land enemy base last time. Otherwise, we wouldn't see the 4th round. So big thank to him. Okay. JG78 is gonna do the separation again at the edge of the bubble, at the entrance to the bubble, like the skin, simple, plain, big, minimalistic. Okay, they're going back to reference line again. Smaller spread. Everyone is over 38,000. Assume single shot gonna fire. Is the highest element here. Johnny Bravo is still carrying the center tank. My Tyrant has already dropped it. So the 78. Quite much drag. Yeah, now he has got also rid of it. Distance 58 miles. Big distance is still long for a long shot. You need to maintain lock. F-16 cannot do it from that distance. Maybe slowly from here, 50, 55. Gonna do that if they are not in the VSR mode. Then this is the approximate range that they can maintain a soft lock on the opponent. So sorry guys for the hiccup. I was not aware that we have to have a winner here because of the let's say table system and the mechanism that we have, and I was not aware of. So apologies for that. So here, Tyrant and Flash in the north exchange AIM 120s while Slammer exchange is taking place sorry, between Johnny Bravo and Single Shot in the south. So where are the 501st fans? Go and predict and join the prediction and cheer your team up. Get active. You can win some bits, whatever it is, whatever it calls from Twitch. If you predict the right result, then you're gonna get awarded by Twitch. Not from me. So go and get the bit. Flash. I'm Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo answers in the. I mean, the one who last fires does a better thing. And it's not only good if you fire first. So you get it closer, you have a better shot. And then you can also go away straight away when you're under 10 miles. So Tyrant is trying to get rid of that AIM 120. Is successful as Johnny Bravo. What I like with JG78 is that they're flying closer to each other. But as we saw, 501st with that tactic won the last round, nearly won the last round. At least they survived the fight, but they lost the fight to the fuel. Okay. Here, so everyone has his opponent, its favorite hostile, and is busy. Tyrant is on Flash, and Single Shot is on Johnny Bravo. 78 gets together again and again, pass each other, support each other's back. 501st acting singletons. Is the friendly. Okay, now Johnny Bravo comes to get Flash 6 o'clock. Flash is somewhere there. Where is he? This is Flash. Is he going to notch that missile? Wow, he did it. He did it. He notched it. Is he going to notch the second one? No, he's not. The clue was having his 6. That was the successful move of Johnny Bravo. Now Single Shot on Tyrant. Tyrant is in danger. Tyrant is a big danger. Tyrant is down. Tyrant's down. 1 versus 1. The balance is there again. Now it's Single Shot with 1, 2 AMRAAMs versus Johnny Bravo with no AMRAAM. That's going to be difficult. That's going to be difficult now. Is Single Shot going to effectively spend his slammers or not? Johnny Bravo goes into the mountains. He wants to make the single shot, fire those AMRAAMs, and probably take advantage of his dogfight capabilities. Now, one AIM 120 off the rail from single shot. And he's good. Another AMRAAM coming. He is very, very impatient with firing those AMRAAM. He can come closer, but it pays off. Now, I trust that JG78, and to be exact, single shot has enough fuel to get back and land at the enemy base. I trust he can. They need to go to Kabuleti, and he's quite close to the right edge of the bubble. So he has another 55 miles to go, and he should be good with the amount of fuel, I believe. So also customized pilot suits. Beautiful. We need to wait and see how it goes, but I think that it's gonna be no problem. He's also 530 knots fast, so we are not going to wait as long as we did in the last round. So splitting this stream unintentionally in two parts got the advantage of having two prediction rounds, so we can give away more bits in that case. So have fun with that. And I don't see any problem with that speed and altitude. For him to come and land. Air brakes are already on. I can see him. Strange. Right away here. Ah, here we go. If I do, or did, and you see it, because of the delay that we have in the stream, you should have seen the result now of the prediction. I do that now, but because of the delay, you see it later. The 5 minutes delay is really killing me. Very hard to stream and interact with the chat when you have 5 minutes of delay. But that's what we do now. And let's go and do that. Choose the outcome and complete the prediction. And my congratulations goes to Safir Sebastian, Charles Stricker, Horaz, and Evil. So, congrats, guys. Have fun with the bits. Whatever Twitch calls it. Okay, scene was gone, so that's a proof that JG78 has made it. I think we have now clear winner here, and this is the blue team. Blue score 2, red score 1 after 4 rounds. So the question is, I think we have a winner. And we won't see a fifth round. Let me get the confirmation from Aaron. And I have the confirmation that they are champions. Okay, cool. Nice. And therefore, there will be no more rounds. So guys, thank you for watching again and have fun with the bits. And sorry for the mishap of disconnecting once after the third round. So I learned also by doing. Have a great time. Enjoy it. I hope to see you soon back here with another champions match. Stay safe and till soon.